Hello there, everyone. I want to talk about a movie that I only saw because it was on TubiTV.com and their PS4 app. And TubiTV.com, which they're not paying me, I feel like they should, but I'm not. But anyway, Tubi's a good place for like weird, random asylum movies to be on. Like, if you can't find them anywhere else, you'll just find them there. Like this weird random. There's literally one called like Jurassic Galaxy or some shit like that. There's a Guardians fucking of the Galaxy ripoff. Like they literally rip off a lot of the imagery and shit of Guardians of the Galaxy, but it's not Guardians of the Galaxy. It's the only place I really know of to watch um, Unsolved Mysteries because it's not on Netflix. It's not on Amazon unless you have like IMDb TV. Um, like or you just own it from Amazon and like other shit. Like I don't know if there's any if you have a non you know ad version of uh, Unsolved Mysteries, please tell me. But anyway, let's talk about this movie that I found. This movie that is bizarre because it's from 2011. It's from 2011, and it has a horror icon. I'm not even making it up. This movie has a horror icon in it, and that horror icon is Robert fucking Englund. Freddy fucking Krueger's in this movie, and I don't know if it makes it better or worse because he's involved in this. Because Freddy's always done like horror movie weirdness. Like he was in Wishmaster. You know, I think he's been in a bunch of like sci-fi shit too. Like he's been in so many random weird like low budget horror movies. Like he obviously just loves like just loves being in horror movies. And he's like the best part of this entire fucking movie. But the cast, it's weird. It's weird because there's only like two big name people really that I really know of, and it's Robert Englund, Freddy fucking Krueger, who plays Incubus, and Joey fucking Fatone. Think of what movie they could exist in, and you'd be fucking wrong. Like, and seriously, Robert Englund is the best part of this entire fucking movie because the rest of the acting is kind of dumb. It's kind of like overacty, but Robert Englund, you can tell he's having fun, or at least it seems like he's having fun being, this demon who fucks with people. Because that's what Incubus is. He's a fucking literal demon. And, he teleports, he throws visions at you and shit like that. And I really would love to see, like, a big budget remake of this with Robert Englund. Because I feel like you could do so many cooler gimmicks in a movie with a bigger budget. And just literally have Robert Englund and Joey Fatone like as the two returning fucking characters. Like literally just remake the entire movie with those two from the original and just have a bigger budget because it's just um, it's so funny because people are like poor Robert Englund and William Forsythe, who I don't know. Like he's one of the other names who's kind of known. But I don't know him really. He's a wait. He was in the Devil's Rejects. Okay, Raising Arizona, Dick Tracy. Who the fuck was he in Dick Tracy? Rob Zombie, Halloween. He was in Magnum PI, the Man in the High Castle. He played J. Edgar Hoover. fucking, but like, yeah, and this, like, I'll agree with you. The movie's kind of shit, but again, like, it seems like people they had fun in the movie. They didn't have a budget for like a naked sex scene, but there is a sex scene in the movie. But it's the geography of it's kind of weird because it's never. And like, they're not going to explain geography of a sex scene in this low budget movie, but it's so because like obviously they're not going to get completely naked when they're in like a police station, which is where the sex scene happens. But like the woman keeps her bra on and keeps her underwear on, and Joey Fatone is the one fucking her. But spoiler, it's not actually Joey Fatone, it's Incubus. That's like something that's at the end of the movie. It's revealed. It's a twist. Like literally, you're not watching this for the story. You're watching this for Robert Englund, and you're watching this for the weird shit in it. Like the practical effects are actually fairly good in this movie, given how low budget it is. Um, like they literally have a demon baby bursting out of a pregnant woman's belly, and it's not CG. And I think there's only like a few effects that are CG, and it's um, I want to say it's the weird thing with Robert Englund, where like they kind of do the Lucifer thing from Lucifer, where it's like images flash up on Lucifer, where he kind of like it flashes and it shows like his true form, not his human form. Does that? It's basically that in this movie. And that's like obviously not going to be fucking practical effects. It's going to be CG. But like, I think the blood's all not CG, like some other movies made around this time and later. Um, but yeah, again, like there's the severed head. There's a severed head in it. Is kind of it's kind of iffy, but it's a prop. Fucking, it's an actual prop. It's not like CG. It's like it's not badly CG, I should say. The CG in and of itself isn't bad, but there's bad CG. You know, like the fountains of fucking like I was gonna say the fountains of blood from like shittier movies, not like fucking the practical effects of blood in fucking Nightmare on Elm Street. The original with Robert Englund. They literally just pumped a bunch of fucking blood, or like they draw. Like I don't know exactly how they did it, but I know it's fucking practical because it looks practical. It doesn't look like CG. It's not like weirdly modeled fucking blood. But anyway, I think you should watch this movie. It's fucking weird. It's kind of bad, but I mean, it's got Robert Englund and Joey Fatone in it. And AQ, fucking Robert Englund is a sarcastic asshole in it. Like he's kind of like Freddy without the glove. He's just and he's kind of scarier in a way in this movie because Freddy, like you have to dream about him and he can't really affect the real world until later on in the movies. Like he gets strong enough from the power of people fearing him and shit like that. Like this, he's just like this. He's a fucking incubus, which uh, is spelled not how you think it is. It's spelled with a K, and they make a point of the K. Like literally, it's a plot point in the movie that's like Incubus spells Incubus with a K because he didn't want to be as pedestrian as other incubi. Like I'm not making that up. That is something that Robert Englund fucking says in the movie, and it's just like it's it's so fucking bizarre, but it's in my opinion, it's not even so bad it's good. It's just bad, but it's good. Like it's literally bizarrely bad, but it's pretty good. It's like Versus, the Japanese movie Versus by Ryohei Kitamura. It's kind of like that, but like fewer people in the cast. Like Versus, you had all the extras who were zombies and shit like that, and like the production value in Versus was also higher than this, and they had a lot more practical effects and shit like that. The story is about as fucking nonsense as Versus, though. You don't have a guy staring down a fucking Barrett M107 saying my reflexes are 500 times faster than Mike Tyson. You don't have that fucking in Incubus, which I kind of wish it did, but pretty fucking it's good regardless. Anyway, yeah, watch this fucking movie. It's on Tubi, TV.com. It's free. Just got to make an account, sign in, watch it. Maybe possibly there are a few ads spread throughout the actual movie, not just the beginning and the end. But I mean, it kind of feels like it was made to have like ad breaks in them. Um, but yeah, anyway, talk to everybody. Have a wonderful fucking day.